Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still under a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Thank you to everyone who's already subscribed. Thank you all. I know without you, my channel just would not be what it is today. So thank you. Everyone who is new and doesn't know, I'm also an author, writing an action adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It is called Perception, the Two Yet One, Book 1, here. I read Book 1 live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all of those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. If you've already read Book 1 or watched all of those videos, know that Book 2 is published and available. These very well-made, high-quality paperbacks are available from Kindle Direct Publishing for only $15.99 plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. Check out my books. They are part of my divine blueprint, part of my life purpose, and I've had a lot of great reviews on them. Their purpose is to make people aware of certain aspects of the path to enlightenment, or the spiritual path, as it entertains, but it also has some very relatable characters, and so give it a shot. Everyone who has ever tried it has given me a great review. So alrighty, so I hope everyone had a great Mother's Day, Sunday before last. What we're doing here today, we are celebrating the mother all month long because we had Mother's Day this month. I am asking for our messages from different mother energies. The first week of this month, we got our messages from Mother Mary, Jesus's mom. And last week we got our messages through my new goddess friend Caradwyn, the Celtic goddess, who is the triple goddess, the maiden, mother, and the crone. And this week we are receiving our messages from our beautiful planet. Here we have this beautiful Gaia card from my Legendary Ladies deck, Gaia card from Keepers of the Light deck, and Mawu from my other Goddess Guide deck. And of course our lovely globe to represent the sphere being on which we all live and are a part of. Now I'm really excited because this week I'm using 3 brand new decks. And this deck, I looked for a deck that would specifically speak for Mother Earth, Gaia, because I ask her a lot for messages. This is the deck that I chose for tarot, Nature Spirit Tarot by Jean Marie Herzl, both written and illustrated by her. Now, she had a little bit of verbiage in her book that is included with this beautiful deck, and I just wanted to make sure it was all right for me to use her deck on my channel, and I emailed her, and she emailed me back, and she is awesome. She said, yes, please go ahead. And so I'm really excited to know her and tell her how wonderful her tarot deck is. Now, while I do go into these, sometimes I can't read all of this for every single card. That would just take a long time. The cards are modeled after the Rider-Waite decks, and so I am going to read them intuitively. However, if there's something in here like this is a red-tailed hawk, I may wish to look that up for you. But just know, if you're thinking about buying a tarot deck that has to do with nature, this is absolutely beautiful. And Jean Marie Herzl is very sweet and kind. Her artwork is just so colorful and beautiful, and I love the design on the back, and these are very high quality cards here. Okay, so that's our tarot that we'll be using. At the end of the reading, I'm going to pull at least 3 cards from this new oracle that I got specifically for Mother Earth as well, Spirit of the Animals Oracle by Jody Bergsma. Oh, these are just absolutely beautiful cards. Her artwork, the meanings behind them. I even love the backs of them, as they have all my spirit animals, and the artwork and the feel of the card. These are very high quality. And then we're going to get at least one card from my Pocket Gaia Oracle that just came in yesterday. I was going to use my Earth Magic along with the Spirit of the Animals, but I received this just yesterday. And just look at how beautiful these cards are in the back. And these are just, oh, Eternal Love. Oh, it's just so beautiful. So I'm so excited to use these. Okay, so if I do need to clarify, I'll use my Rider Tarot, my teeny tiny Rider Tarot I got through a miracle through Mother Mary. Oh, okay, so that reminds me of the description box. In the description box, you can find links to purchase my books. You can find links to view me reading book one aloud. You can find links if you would like to know the story behind the miracle, behind this little deck and another that I got. I made a video on it. It's called The Story of My Miracle, February 2021. That's in the description box, along with links to videos with me telling my life story. And also I have links for my friend April, who is awesome. And if you would like a personal reading, I am still offering those. So if you would like to contact me and book one, the information for that is in the description box below. All right, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will, and I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. I mentioned that earlier about my books in case you're new to this channel. I explain it with every video, but your divine blueprint is the plan that you made for your life in order so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain poignant lessons of life that, when learned, raise both the vibration and the wisdom that is encoded in your soul. And we all have free will, so you can go down in vibration in a life, but if you can manage to get higher and higher and higher, eventually you are born into a life where you can become what is called enlightened, and you can affect a lot of positive change on this planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's a lot like fate, but not really, because of the free will, right? Now, there are times, there are things that happen in our life that no matter what we do, we can't change them. And we write that into our divine blueprint that way. So we do have times of like fate or fortune. Those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. So, all right, let's get started here. What we have going on here at the heart of everything for you at this time is the Chariot card of Cancer, which is water energy. Wow, look at this. This is, oh gosh, I love this. How powerful is that? Look at the way this blue jay is looking at you. I'm pretty sure that's a blue jay. I don't want to, when she says exactly what these are, I do not want to say the wrong one. Chariot. There we go. So that is, oh, okay. So this is not a bluebird. This is the belted kingfisher, and American alligators, a white cypress vine, and gladiolas of the Nova Lux kind. Wow. Okay. So this is, well, I'm just looking at this description. I was led to it. The chariot represents the dwelling place of consciousness. Through the vehicle of the chariot, the soul controls and balances all the forces of mind and matter. The driver does not hold reins because the chariot is directed by the will, which is the master of the mind. The chariot is our instrument to navigate through earthly experience. When this life is finished, we will take up another chariot to continue the unfolding of our higher self through experience. For now, the chariot encourages us to master our mental skills, navigate our karmic challenges, balance our emotions, and drive forward to reveal our destiny. The chariot is the call of the warrior, moving us to the recognition of our inner potential for accomplishment. Through focus and meditation, and with the skill and determination of the warrior, our goals are within reach. As we travel through time and the cycles of life, Unseen forces are at work to guide us. Let us be the vehicle for spirituality to enter the world and take form, and in the process, we will discover the power of individuality. Wow. Oh, I should have been showing this to you. Sorry. So I feel kind of like I read that for a reason. However, there may be, when I first laid down the cards, you know, to me the Chariot is a victory card, and so there is some sort of major victory as it is a major arcana. There is balance involved here. We do have yin and yang, which is a big part of the, when they say balance your emotions, I also wanted to say your masculine and feminine energies, something I'm all about, something that is part of my books. You know, she's the feminine, which is the moon, and he's the masculine, which is the sun. So, and that's what twin flame energy is, balancing it within yourself, as well as with a counterpart. So I just feel like there was some sort of victory here, and it was is going to be through a message. Okay, so this is the Page of Wands. This could be a young person, a young fire sign, but and so the pages are usually messengers, but what I first saw was that you are going to get a message of passion that has something to do with the divine fire. You know, we're reading this Chariot here, and it's not just a victory. Here we've got wands, which can also represent spirit. So I feel like this is a very spiritual journey for you. And this message that you receive from this young person, or from some other messenger that brings you a message of spirit, or of something that you're very passionate about, or something that brings you a lot of joy, or even a message from your place of work, because wands are associated with career. This message is what is going to clarify things enough for you, because what you've done here, this is the root of all of this. This is the 10 of Wands. Okay, so when you have the 10 of Wands, it's feeling overburdened. Also, this is an ending. There's an ending to this overburdened feeling, because when the 10 of Wands is like this is you being exhausted. This is you having too much responsibility, biting off more than you could chew, you know? When it's in the reverse, as it is for you, you've already dropped them. Okay? So that, I feel, is your victory. You dropped these wands. You gave up some responsibility. You spit out what you couldn't chew. You know what I mean? And so that is a huge victory for you. This is to drop, when you have too much responsibility, when you're overburdened and you drop that weight, it's for self-love. It's because you love yourself enough to, you know, you want to be happy, and so you're going to drop this. You realize that you don't have to have all the responsibility. You know, so what you did is you practiced self-love, and you dropped some of this responsibility. And this has to do possibly with your work or your spiritual path, because of these wands. Okay, this fire energy, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, this could also be a young person who's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but because of all these wands over here, I'm thinking that this has to do with your career or your spiritual path. Sometimes you have a career, like if you work for a church, it's still your spiritual path. Now, here is what is the energy that is in your recent past and moving out of your life at this time. And this is basically this card. This is indicating to me what you did here. Okay, gosh, aren't these cards beautiful? Will you look at these beautiful images and these beautiful colors? Okay, so this is the energy that's moving out of your life at this time. This was the recent past. This is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is moving on energy. This is when you are emotionally done and you just leave your Eight Cups and you're just gone. You're just moving on, or you're swimming on. What is that, a salmon? Might be a trout. My father was a fisherman. Now, so when you dropped your load, you moved on. Okay? You let go of this responsibility that was too much for you. And so now you're moving on. And I feel like emotionally you're feeling better. You're going to be recharging your passion, because this is when your passions are depleted. And being passionate is when you want to jump out of the bed in the morning and hit the ground running. This is when you don't want to get out of, well, this is when you don't want to get out of bed in the morning. You're just like, oh, I can't take this anymore. This is, I'm free of all this. And you were. You walked away. You may have run away. Or swam away. Okay, so the next two cards for me as a reader are future cards. And here we have more wands, okay? So you have the 9 of wands now. So this is kind of a progression here. You've got your 9 and your 10. They're both in the reverse. They are matching quite well here. When the suits often talk to each other for me as a reader. Gosh, look at this color. Will you look at that? These are geraniums. Look at these amethysts. Look at this beautiful moth, I think it is. Wow, what gorgeous artwork. Now, the 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior energy. It's someone who's very experienced and has the energy for one last battle. This is in the reverse for you. So, you know, because these are a progression, right? And it doesn't mean it's, you know, like this should happen first and then this, because this happened first. This is in your future, right? So even though it's a progression with a 9 and a 10, it's not always in the order that the numbers are. But what this is saying to me is that you are currently not recharged enough with your fire energy, you know, your passion, you know, you're still tired, you're still exhausted. Okay, so this is manifesting. Okay, so that's what I feel like. You've dropped it, but you're still tired. And so this isn't fully manifested yet, but it is manifesting. And this is often called strength. Well, not often. In the Thoth deck, it's called strength, because what you do is you fought all these battles and now you're pretty tired, but you have now the strength to get through one last battle. You have the strength and experience. In fact, there's like nobody who can beat this warrior now. They've gone through too much. They're cranky, they're tired, they may be a little injured. They're not going to hold back. Okay, so this is having the strength to get through one more battle, to get through to your victory. Okay, so this is manifesting. It's not completely manifested yet, and it may still be a possibility because of free will. And when the future cards are in the reverse, sometimes they're just possibilities, and I'm feeling that one for this one, that it may or may not come into being, but I feel like this will come into being. I really do, because of the Chariot, because of this decision that I believe you're going to make, and it's going to bring you this victory. Okay, so I feel like maybe this message from this Page of Wands has not come in just yet. I think that when this message comes in, then you are going to be at a crossroads. Okay, and that means that there's a decision for you to make that has to do a lot with logic and your intellect and your intuition. As this is the Two of Swords, you often see a person sitting here and they're blindfolded or their eyes are closed, and that's because they can't use their two eyes to find a way through here. What you need to use is your intuition to choose which way to go. You see, this is a stork, isn't that? I think it's a stork. God, that's gorgeous. So air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy, this is also manifesting. This is, you know, which way are you going to go? Use your intuition, and then there will be one last battle for you to get through. Okay? And then you'll have this this victory continuing, because I feel a sense of victory going on for you already. And this victory, also the Chariot moves forward. It doesn't go backwards. So this is movement forward that's permanent. Okay? And since this is the major arcana here, right here in the middle, it's all, this was definitely part of your divine blueprint. Now, this is your hope card, and this is the Seven of Wands. Now, this is you hoping to have the upper hand. You already know there's going to be another battle, because here they all are, right down here. The Seven of Wands in the Enchanted Forest deck is the one with the baby wyvern facing off with the gnomes. Okay. Now the Seven of Wands is a conflict, but you have the upper hand. So you know there's one more conflict, one more battle to get through. And you're hoping that you're going to have the upper hand. Okay. Because this is right side up, and because of the, well, not because I just feel that you definitely are. You're going to win this last battle. You totally are. You do. I think intuitively you may know that you have the upper hand. Just remember that when you make this decision that you're supposed to make with your intuition. This bird is surrounded by intuitive energy, this indigo color. You see? This wand is indigo. Okay, this is, oh, look at it. It's like pointing to it with its wand. This is, you will have the upper hand if you make the right decision with your intuition. Now the next energy that we have here is your current state of being or your environment. And I think that you haven't received a message just yet. This could be a child that is being kind of, I want to say, selfish. This page of cups, cups is water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you're starting out here with this Cancerian energy, and you've got this page above this Cancerian energy. So you know what? This could be the same messenger. This could be the same child. Okay. But I just feel like right here, maybe they're not being very loving right now. I'm being shown how this green, these leaves are kind of like this, just like these leaves are kind of like, so I'm not sure what that's telling me, but I'm looking at the leaves. Okay, so what I'm feeling from this is like emotionally not into it. Okay, and I'm feeling in connection with you. This is when you are emotionally done and you leave. So I feel like this is part of your energy, or someone close to you who is a big part of this. Like if you have a kid who is done with this and it's the reason why you're done with it too, you could be like, yeah, well, my kid was not into this job, or my kid didn't like what was going on, and so I left it. Okay. But this could also represent you. You may, your inner child may be suffering and not be in the highest vibration. Okay. The next card that we have here is your fear card. So what? This is the Ten of Pentacles. This is the family that you come from, that you inherit your money and your DNA from. Sometimes this is a big load of money. Look at it. It's got bees everywhere, honey everywhere, corn growing, pumpkins. This is abundance. This is a happy home, a happy ending. You may be afraid of being rich. I mean, sometimes people are afraid of being rich, but oh, are you afraid of success? Are you afraid of having to move in with your family? Sometimes people have to go move back in with their family when things aren't going as well as they should be. Now, here is the potential outcome, and this is your other coin card, Pentacles. This is the Five of Pentacles, and this is where we feel left out in the cold. This is where look at how this bird looks. It looks kind of sad because what the artist is doing is making her tarot in the image of the Rider-Waite image here, where you see two people trudging by a church in the snow, and one of them is like a crippled young man, or an injured little boy. So this is, I'm feeling like, yeah, your money may be a little tight for a minute here. So that's why you're afraid that you may have to go live with your family. Because this is the root, not the root, the underlying issue here, the King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles, which could be a fatherly energy, it could also be a mother, but this King of Pentacles energy is in the reverse. And so this is an overbearing person. This is someone who isn't generous, who is rather greedy, someone who is selfish and probably pretty stubborn. So I think that you may have a parental energy here that you are having a hard time. You don't want to go live with them, because this king is who would live in this Ten of Pentacles. Okay, this would be the boss, man or woman. And underneath this King of Pentacles, we've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. The Queen of Swords in the reverse can be very blunt and have a very sharp tongue and be very kind of nasty. Someone who says things that are stinging. So I have a feeling that you're dealing with someone kind of like that. However, this comes with advice. This is the lack mentality. These two birds, or these people, could go inside and ask for help. Churches do give help. They give food, they give shelter. but they're just walking by. Okay, now this, and what that indicates is that this is often the glass is half empty energy, where people are just so sad that they're stuck in feeling like they're poor and feeling like they'll never get anywhere, and they can't pull themselves out of this sad lack mentality. So whenever I get this card for someone, I tell them to start counting your blessings. Now, this is kind of a decision of faith that you have to do. Well, you don't have to do anything, but if you want to get out of this energy, what you do is you start counting your blessings, and the more you count your blessings, the higher your vibration will be, and then that's what you'll bring in. What you put out is what comes back into you. So if you're always going, oh, I have too many bills, I have too many bills, I have too many bills, guess what? You're going to have too many bills. If you say, I love paying my bills, I love paying my bills, thank you for allowing me to pay my bill, and that, don't resent your bills, and you're glad you're able to pay them, then you'll have more money where you're able to pay your bills. You see what I mean? What you put out comes back. So this is a huge lesson for a lot of people to get out of this lack mentality where, okay, I have this much money, I need to buy this, but I'm going to cheap out on myself and get the lower quality one because I don't have enough money. And then they get the lower quality one and it falls apart, and then they spend double because they have to go get the better kind. You know what I mean? If you just don't be so afraid to hold on to your money. Be grateful that you can spend it. Be grateful that you can pay your bills, and you spend it in a way that you trust more is coming in. And that doesn't mean irresponsibly where you're at zero every single paycheck. But what that means is just being confident that more money will come in, because this is how your life goes. That's magic. That's pulling in what you want, okay? And that would be a victory. So I feel like this is a decision made in spirit, okay? Because this is your intuition you have to use with this choice. You have to know, it's like a leap of faith in spirit to get out of this lack mentality and make the decision to live a more spiritual life where you trust in spirit, where you trust in our planet more to bring you everything that you need, because our planet is abundant. She will bring you everything that you need, but if all your mind is saying is that you don't have enough, that's what will come to you, because that's what you're putting out there, okay? Like if you don't want to eat a bunch of corn, don't plant corn, okay? If you don't want to be in that lack mentality, don't live in it. All right. Let's see what we can get through our Spirit of the Animal oracles. I love this deck. So please don't forget to like, especially if this is resonating with you. Also, don't forget to subscribe. And please check out my books. They're part of my Divine Blueprint. The story about them is, I have videos that I made, and that's in the description box below. Can I hold them? Oh, I was able to do it in the last couple. Thank you. May I have? Thank you. Yay. I am able to hold them this way. They're pretty big. Okay, I just need one more, please. Mother Earth. All right, thank you. I am not the prettiest shuffler, you guys. My shuffling is not that pretty. Other readers are like, they shuffle like this. It's so elegant and so neat, and I'm over here all hella brutal. Okay. Oh boy, frog. Prosperity. Oh boy, let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. See? Abundance. This is exactly what Mother Earth was saying. I've got enough for you, Taurus. Please don't live in this lack consciousness. And if you do have to go live with family that is, kind of hard on you, just be grateful that you have a family to go to. Be grateful that they love you. You know what I mean? Sea turtle, protection. You are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Yet you've got it all. You've got everything that you need to be protected and happy. Okay, you can protect yourself. Okay, but also, didn't the chariot say something about protected as well? These folks may be outside in the snow, but they're still protected by their angels. They're still protected. Okay, so protection and prosperity. Hawk, messenger. All right. Yeah. Okay, so Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Okay, so here is what I'm thinking these pages are now. Now, you may have the child, you may have already assigned what these pages are about, but this, like I said, wands, fire is often spirit, okay? So spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. So this right here, Taurus, just be grateful, be grateful, be grateful. Be grateful, okay? And you will ascend. That's all you have to do is make this decision to work on yourself and to love yourself, and you will ascend higher. Because what I think is, you're not just getting these messages from spirit. I'm feeling like once you really get it, once you can really start listening to spirit, you will be a messenger of spirit yourself. And we've got the sun here, so there's more masculinity here, and like, strength going on here. And you did have that King of Pentacles in the reverse, and Pentacles is you. It's the earth. So I just really feel that your boss energy will really help you out in this. All right, Gaia, my little pocket oracle. I couldn't find this in box form, so I found it in pocket form and bought it. Okay. Wow, thank you. Oh, see? Yes. Yes. Hidden path. Okay? The marriage of spirit and matter. Okay? Yes. This is the path. This is the crossroads. When you are on your path and you get to a crossroads, you need to choose which path to go. The hidden path is the one that is the marriage of spirit and matter. That's why it's important for you to use your intuition with this decision at this crossroads, because which path are you going to take? Your intuition will tell you which one. It's obvious that the planet is telling you. See, here's the sun again. And the Ankh made an appearance in Virgos as well. And look at this eye here is purple. That's your third eye. Okay, so yes, a certain amount of happy masculine energy is going to be used here. Gaia, our planet, is telling you that marriage of spirit and matter. Understand that our planet is the matter, but she also has a spirit. She has a soul. She's a sphere being. So she is married to spirit, the Father. Mother Earth is married to Father God, Father Spirit. Okay, Father. That's Father energy. All right. That is absolutely beautiful. Taurus, you are you're being called to transform, to bring spirit into your life stronger than ever before, because what we have here, this messenger, this I was talking about, it's not just spirit because of the wands, but also the intuitive. You're not being intuitive about this decision. This decision is taking both spirit and your intuition. And so that's what this is, these 2 pages. This is the message of spirit to you. This is, I've never seen that before. So that is beautiful. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful message. Thank you so much, Mother Earth, our beautiful sphere being that we are all a part of. So that's what I have for you at this time, Taurus. I hope that it resonated with you. See you next time.